Hello, good day viewers. Welcome to another mathematics presentation. So right here with me, I have this question, and this is a question that is coming from sequence and series, specifically geometric progression. So the question reads, the third and sixth terms of a geometric progression is 15 and 30. Find the first term and the common ratio. So we take note of the information. They are saying the third and sixth terms of a GP are 15 and 30. So this tells that for the third term, its value is a 15, okay? And the sixth term, its term is a 30. This is the first information we need to know. So after coming up with this information, how can we find the first term and the common what? Ratio. So we need to use the formula for finding the nth term of a geometric progression. And this formula is this, where we know that we have t subscript n is equal to ar power n minus 1. So in this case, I'm going to use the sixth term that I've been given to assume that I'm finding the position of this term, okay? Alright, so I'll write sixth term equal to ar power n minus 1. So I need to organize the data right here. So the data that I need, sixth term, we know that it's a 30. Then on this formula, we have n, which is the position of the term, and position of the term is 6. So 6. Then a and r, we will maintain them. So let's just substitute this and this into our formula. So when we substitute, we are going to get something like this, where we say 30 equal to ar power 6 minus 1. Okay, this is what we are going to get. So just work out 6 minus 1, where we'll get ar power 5 is equal to a 30. So here we have just substituted 6 minus 1, it's a 5. Okay, so you name this as your equation 1. So after doing this, we can also do the same thing to the third term, where we say third term, we know that this value is a 15. So we say T3 equal to AR power n minus 1. So where there is term 3, we know we put a 15 equal to AR n, since we are using the third term. So the position of the term is 3 minus 1. And this will give us AR 3 minus 1 to be 2 equal to 15. Okay, so we can name this as our equation 2. So from here, what you need to do is you just need to divide, where we say T6 over T3. So we'll get the value or the equation 1 for term 6, which was this one. So write AR power 5 equal to 30 over AR power 2 equal to a 15, like this. Then from here, we just need to work it out. You can see this and this will cancel, okay? Then r squared into r power 5. So this will cancel. Here, remain with r power 3. You have seen? Then 15 here 1 into 30, it's a 2. So what we have remained with is r power 3 equal to a 2. So we need to find the value of r, because it's having a power 3, so we are going to introduce a third root. Even here we introduce a third root, so that this 3 and the third root to cancel, remain with r equal to. So when you find the third root of 2, the third root of 2, when you press on your calculator, this is paper 2, so it will give you something like this, 1.26. I've rounded it off. Okay, we leave it correct to 3 significant figures. So this is the value of the common ratio. So we can now use this same value to find the value of what? the first term. Okay, so how can we find now the value of the first term? From the two equations that we had, we can just pick any. Okay, so from the equation that we had, you can check. Okay, you can check, you can pick this equation 2, or you can pick this equation 1, any. Okay, so let's say we pick equation 2, AR squared equal to 15. So we have picked AR squared equal to 15. So we have found the value of R to be 1.26. So where there is R, we'll put the same value. So we write A, open bracket, 1.26. Where there is R, I've substituted 1.26 squared is equal to what? 15. So from here, what you are going to do is you say A, open bracket, then we find the value of 1.26 squared. Okay, what value is it giving us? Okay, so this is giving us something like this, 1.5876 equal to 15. So just now divide, because we want the value of this A, so we don't need this value. So we are going to divide both sides by 1.5876. Even here we do the same. Okay, we divide by the same value, 1.5876. all right, so we just cancel this and this, then we say A equal to, so when we divide 15 divided by 1.5876, we'll get, I'll round it off to 3 significant figures, 9.45, okay, as our first term. So we can leave them as mixed fractions. Sorry, you can leave them as a fraction. Okay. Yeah, you can leave it as a fraction or as a decimal number. Any of these will get the values. So therefore, common ratio is equal to 1.26, and first term, which is presented by A, is equal to 9.45. So these are the values.